Especially welcome everyone, especially today for good morning everyone. I want to especially welcome everyone, especially today for our weekly analysis. It's going to be very brief. Okay, I just want us to look at the market together and just see what the market will be like this week. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to turn on my screen. Okay, so my screen is on now, and I'm going to go straight to the 1 week time frame where we usually start our weekly analysis from, and also I will quickly take away the drawings for last week so we can deal with this week. Okay, so I'm going to take out the drawings, I'm going to take out the indicators, I'm going to leave my charts blank so we can see clearly. Okay, so what are we expecting this week? Okay, we're going to take quickly price action lines. Price action lines. So these are our key levels from the 1 week time frame. Then I'm going to take the trend line from this 1 week time frame to cover for 1 week and 24 hour. So these are the trend lines that really matters to me from this time frame. I think I'm going to take one from here first before I take another one from here. Sorry. I made a little bit of mistake there, so I'm going to draw it again. Then I'm going to take this one from here. So those are the trend lines that we're taking from the 1 week time frame. Okay, so quickly we go straight to the 24 hours time frame where we're just going to look at some price action lines that were not spotted in the 1 week time frame. Okay, these are the few. You can see one here, and then since price is going on the upside, I'm going to be particular about this upside. Okay, that's all I will be taking from the 24 hours time frame, and the trend line from 1 week is the same with 24 hour. So quickly I'll go straight to 4 hour time frame, and on this 4 hour time frame I'm going to quickly spot the two candles that begins the week, and they will give me the high and the low for the week. So this is the high, and I'm going to put it on red, and then I'll clone it to mark my low for the week, and this is my low. Now in the course of the week, anytime price gets to the high side, I'm gonna go with long buys. I'm gonna go and put it on green. Everything that has to do with buy should be on green for me. Okay, so the high gives me the buy region for the week, and then I'm going to clone it to mark the sell region for the week. So the low gives me, I'm just going to edit it to sell. The low gives me sell region, and anything that has to do with sell I would like to put on red. Okay, so those are the key things first from the 4 hour time frame The next thing will be the price action lines, those that were not yet spotted in the 4-hour. I can see one here, I can see one here. So those key levels where price reacted in historic data are my price action lines, and they are key levels for me. And anytime price gets to those levels, I am very, very, very particular about the price movements, and I'll be expecting certain kind of movements. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here, gonna have one here, one here, then downward. But I see price still going upward. Okay, so because price is still going up, let's just quickly mark our buy stop liquidity. So buy stop liquidity will be on green. Okay, I told you everything that has to do with buy should be on green. So I'm going to label the line buy stop liquidity. So if I'm buying, price gets there, I'm going to be looking at closing that buy, because liquidity grab will be on that axis. Okay, and then I'm just cloning it to spot the sell stop liquidity. Let me confirm that. The sell stop liquidity ought to come down a little bit to this point. That's very far. That's very, very far. Okay, so but even though price will do some stuffs here, because I can see a strong support on that level. So but this is actually the true sell stop liquidity from the downward side. So that means price will be doing some trends here if it comes down. So I'm going to put that on red, everything that has to do with sell. So the last thing I'm going to do on this time frame will be spotting the trend. Spotting the trend. So I'm going to take my trend line, then I'm going to spot this one upward, I'm going to spot this one downward. Those are the only two trend lines I'll be loving to take at this time frame. Then I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame. This will be the last time frame for my price actions. Of course, the trend is the same with that of the 4 hour. So I'm just going to pick the price action lines. So price is going upward, so I'll be interested with the upside. So let me look at the upside. Okay, so I'm looking at this side, looking at this side. Then I'm going to use my tool to shift the screen. I'm going to be marking down to the, I'm going to be marking up to the buy stop liquidity. So I can see one here, I can see one here, I can see one here. So that's all the price action lines till the buy stop liquidity. So quickly I'm going to move straight to the 15 minutes time frame, which is our entering time frame. Okay, so on this time frame we're going to quickly do our psychological level. Price has done quite some things this morning, so we're going to quickly take our psychological level, okay, with the horizontal line. So where is the current price? So price is just about this point. So we're just going to put it on blue and edit the coordinates. So what's the coordinate? It's going to be 270. Okay, that's the closest to 268. Okay, then we're just going to quickly clone it for the next price level, which should be 275, 50 pips apart. And then downward we're going to clone again, which should be 265, right? So we'll change here to 265 and it comes down. So these are the closest psychological level to the current price, and this is what we're going to be working with for the week. Okay, So currently price is on the buy region for the week, so we're going to be looking at how price is going to do at that side. What will be our factors? Okay, so we're going to be looking at for news. When is news, we don't use this strategy except we're gambling. We'll look at for trends. Okay, if not trends, we'll be looking at for price actions. Okay, if not that, we're going to be looking at for psych levels. So these are the factors that will make us take trades. Then we'll look at volume, and then we look at region. Okay, so we're looking at news, trend, price action, cycle level, volume, region, and what will be the last one now? Pattern. So what pattern are the charts giving us that will make us know exactly how to take the trade? Okay, so these are the factors that will help us decide on the entries we're going to be taking. So I'm going to keep it close, so before I take any entry, I'll be using that to take my entries. So now you're going to turn on some few indicators which we use for this strategy. We have the smart money concept by Los Agor. We have the ICTQ zones pivot. Then we have volume. So these are the only indicators that we are using. So that will be the end of our analysis for the week. So how do we take this entry if there's an entry? So of course 15 minutes time frame is my entry point. You can see what price is doing. Price has gotten to this place, grabbed liquidity, and then came down to this point. So how do I know the next thing that price is going to do? I'm going to turn on my fair value gaps. Okay, it's not by default, so when you're done, you go to settings, you turn your fair value gaps, and then you go straight to premium and discount zones. So that will be telling me where liquidity has been fully grabbed. So as you can see, price is coming from a weak high and currently on a bullish order block. So I'm looking at price moving from this point to this point, because this bullish order block shows that the buyers might drive this market to this bearish block, and that's enough pips for anybody to make profit. That's almost 50 pips. That should be about 40 pips. So quickly we're going to go to 3 minutes time frame and analyze the liquidity graph. Okay, you can see that price is retesting on the week low, and this other block might drive it to this strong high before it goes bearish. If you look at 1 minute time frame, you see exactly the same thing I'm saying. So where is the break of structure? Where is the change of character? Since we are ICT traders, if you look, you see that the major break of structure was from here, and since then there's not been any other break of structure. Okay, now price is on a strong high, so this is the reason why you have to wait. We have to wait for a change of character. All these internal change of characters are not a strong reason for us to take any trade for now. So when we come to the trade, remember you're in December, so you better be careful with taking trades. If you come to 3 minutes, you see that there's a big change of character at this level. So this change of character lets us know that price will be going bearish. Okay, so we're going to be looking at for the retest. So most likely the retest of this change of character might be on this bearish order block or here, before price goes on the direction for the change of character. So but we have to hold on. So this 3 minutes and 1 minute tells us exactly the time to go in, while the 15 minutes gives us our entry point. Okay, so to show you how you're going to use these factors, I'll just go to 24 hours time frame and take 2 entries that will show you clearly how to use this, in case you don't know how to use it yet. So I'm going to go back to history. Let me go back. Okay, and then I'm going to take a back testing from here. Okay, so now from this point, looking at what I just taught you now and what we're paying attention to, you see that this is a break of structure. A break of structure confirms a bearish move. Anytime there's a break of structure, price comes to the closest point of interest, which is this fair value gap here, test it and picks a bearish move. Okay, because this is a bearish break of structure, that gives you an entry. So here is an entry. So this is how you should take your entry. First of all, you have to check Forex Factory to be sure that there is no news, so that you do not get into trouble with your entries. So this is actually the entry. The fair value gap here is the entry, and your stop loss should just be a little bit above the equilibrium. Then your take profit should be just on this large bullish order block. Then we watch how it plays out. It's actually on a week low, so we see price breaking the week low because of the break of structure. Price should be able to get to that order block before anything. Now you can see that another bearish order block was formed, which an internal break of structure, we tested it before coming down. So that's okay. You can see that price forcefully hit take profit and kept on going bearish. So this should be a massive move. I think the news moved this. Okay, so this order block caused that movement. So now I'm going to wait for another break of structure. These are two internal break of structure, so I'm not going to use that to work. I wait for another break of structure or change of character before I make an entry. Don't say because price is moving down, let me just go in. No, don't go in like that, so that AI do not use you as liquidity grab. Pay attention to where the market is moving. You can see what's going on right now. The imbalance that's been created is about to be balanced. So AI, we need to balance this imbalance. So maybe that time you're entering is when AI might be balancing. Okay, with this internal break of structure, you can actually make this order block, this POI, this point of interest, as your entry point. Okay, but you're not going to go long on this side, so you can make it as your entry point, this first POI, and your stop loss will just be a little bit above the second POI. So look at it, you see price just came, picked up in the POI, and then began to go down because that's a break of structure. So you can take partials just to be on the safer side. Oh, there's another break of structure, that means this is a downtrend. It's a downtrend. So this is how you should take your entries. I'm waiting for a change of character, so I show you how change of characters changes the movement of the market. I've done that in my previous video, so if I don't get to show you now, all you need to do is look at the weekly analysis for last week on our YouTube page or on Facebook page. You make reference to that and see how that is done. So price is retesting on this other block, has given another bearish move. I'm still seeing break of structure, internal, no change of character yet. Okay, so this will be all that we can take for today. I'll be looking forward to having you on Saturday for a weekly analysis. Like I said during the weekly analysis of last week, I said be careful with December trade. In fact, if it's better for you, or if it's best for you, stay away from the market. If you must be in the market, don't go for longs, don't go for, pay attention more to shorts, okay? Because the market's direction is not very predictable this period, knowing that the financial institutions are closing and shutting down for the year. Then pay attention to your lot sizes, because there's not much money in the market. So if you expose more of your money, you might be at more risk. Okay, so this is just a simple risk management strategy. You can see this change of character, what it did here. So this is a bullish change of character. So price should okay, after the bullish change of character, price came and retested on the closest POI, which was this other block, and then gave this bullish move. So I'll be expecting to see you on Saturday by 11 a.m.